A very good morning, students. So today we are going to start with a new topic, that is permanent tissues. As I already told you, bacha, plant tissues are of two types: meristematic tissue and permanent tissues. Meristematic tissues are those which have the capability to grow continuously, divide continuously. But permanent tissues are those meristematic tissues which have lost their capacity to divide continuously. Okay, so they basically take a particular size, shape and function and stop dividing. Okay, now permanent tissues, as you all can see here bacha. First, now what happens to the cell which are formed by the specific meristematic tissue? We have already talked about the secondary meristematic tissues. That means those tissues which take up a particular function and stop dividing. Okay, so they take up a specific function and lose the ability to divide. As a result, they form a permanent tissue. Now this process of taking up a permanent shape, size and a function is called differentiation. Okay, now differentiation leads to the development of various types of permanent tissues that we are going to talk about. Okay, now some various types of see, you can see here a section of a stem. See, there is a cuticle, epidermis layer, collenchyma layer, parenchyma layer. There are phloem also, there are xylem also, and there is a vascular bundle. Okay, so now we are going to talk about simple permanent tissues here. Now as a few layer, now there is only a few layer of cells beneath the epidermis which are generally simple permanent tissues, and parenchyma is most common simple permanent tissues. See bacha, there are two types of tissues, that is permanent tissues. First is simple, second is complex. In simple there are basically three different kind of tissues are present: parenchyma, sclerenchyma and collenchyma. Firstly, we are going to talk about the simple permanent tissue. In today's section or in today's session, we are going to talk about the simple permanent tissues and its different type. Now, first bacha, parenchyma is the most common simple permanent tissue. It consists of relatively unspecialized cells with thin walls. So basically they are not some specialized cells, right, and they have thin walls. Now they are living cells bacha. They are usually loosely arranged. Loosely arranged, what do you mean by loosely arranged? See, loosely arranged means they have a large intercellular spaces between them, right? That means they have spaces, they have large spaces between the cells. Okay, so that now this tissue generally stores food, and in some situations it contains chlorophyll. See, if the parenchyma contain chlorophyll, then it is known as chlorenchyma, and if the plant contain chlorophyll, it will do what? Yes, you are right, it will do photosynthesis. Now in aquatic plants, large air cavities are present in parenchyma to help them float. See, that thing is called as buoyancy. Now what is buoyancy bacha? See, buoyancy is the capability to float on water. Okay, now some of the parenchymas, they are known as arenchyma because they have air cavities in them. See, arenchyma means air cavities in the parenchyma, that is known as arenchyma. Now these type of arenchyma, they are able to float on the water. Now the flexibility in plant is due to another permanent tissue. The second type of the permanent tissue is collenchyma. Now see, the plants are flexible in nature bacha. Why they are so? See, they are flexible in nature due to the presence of a simple permanent tissue called collenchyma tissue. It allows the bending of various parts of the plant, for example like tendrils, stems of climbers without any breaking. Have you seen the grapevines? See, grapevines are very soft, tender stems, and you are able to bend it without breaking them, right? So this property of the grapevines, tendrils and stems, it is because of the presence of a simple permanent tissue called collenchyma, and also it provide mechanical support. Okay, now there are some tissue in leaf stalks below the epidermis. Now the cells of these tissues are living elongated, irregularly thickened at the corners, and there is also very little interspace between them. See bacha, in parenchyma they have large intercellular spaces, but in collenchyma the intercellular spaces is very little. You can see the diagram here bacha. This is parenchyma tissue. There are some there is intercellular spaces between them, but if we talk about the collenchyma, there is no intercellular spaces between them.